It's no use. I can't stop thinking about the thing they put in the paper last night. The stupidity of it. Here. A startling rumour was current in Liverpool this afternoon that the Lusitania had been torpedoed. Lloyd's Register of Shipping contains 2 Lusitanias. One, the famous Cunarder, and the other, a London trader of 18,000 tonnes. At the time of going to press, we have no information on which of these vessels the report refers to. Good Lord, I knew this would happen. I just didn't know how soon. I need sleep. I've had no sleep since I read it. I want to curl up, sleep, till this has come to an end. No information. So why print things you know nothing about? Well, I can't stay here all day. I'm going down to sort things out. I decided last night that's the best thing to do. Jenny, keep an eye on Charlie while we pop into town a minute. It's a good thing she's here today. Would have been too much to take the boy down. Couldn't take Charlie down there today. What would I say to him about where we're going? He's only 4. He's too young for all of this. I just don't know what to do. Surely they know more than what they're saying in them papers. We all just need to stay calm. I'm sure there's been some sort of mistake. How can I be calm with all that's going on? How can I be calm when all I've ever known could be gone without even a goodbye? When you read something like that, you feel it. You feel it rumble in your tummy, and the pain bursts through your heart like that torpedo shot you there itself. And before you know it, you're already sinking into nothing. You can't do a thing but hope somebody will save you from it. As long as everyone's fine, that's the main thing. We're supposed to be off to Mass tomorrow. I can't take all those faces looking at us. Can't even think about the pity we'll suffer. Of all the things that could happen now, why would God take the most important person away from us? How could he even think it? Is it right not to go because of it? Will God make us suffer more if we didn't? Would you look at that? It's starting to rain now. Good job I put my shawl on. I've left the washing out too. Donald's clothes will never be dry for when he gets home. Well, I suppose there's no point going back now. We'll be there soon enough. What can I say to Donald's mammy and daddy? Your son's gone. And we need to come home because we can't afford to live. Oh, come on. You can't cry now. There's no use in that. It's like Mammy always says, tears don't get you far unless you're planning to swim in them. You've got the little fella to think of now. And yourself. Got to be strong. The both of you. Oh, no. I'm fine. I'm just thinking about when he went out. I didn't have a good feeling when that ship went out. Not with this war going on. I just had a bad feeling, you know? But there's still hope, isn't there? I could still believe that just as much as I wish we could go back home. What I wouldn't give to be back in the time when we went down Grafton Street. The way we laughed as he chased me down the street with his grubby hands. We weren't supposed to be in town so late at night. It was dangerous. But we were 13, and a beating from our mummies was the last thing on our minds. But all of that seems so long ago now. I hear there's plenty of lifeboats on that type of ship. Plenty to get people away if something were to happen. They have a procedure for things like that, don't they? If I could live in our memories, then I would. I've known this man my entire life, so it seems. Not one day has gone by since we moved to Liverpool that I've not thought of our lives back home. For him to be there and me to look after him. My dreams and his, always alive. You know, I never wanted him to work on those boats. Not once the war started up. I suppose it's right what they all saying though. The ship's far too fast to sink. What is that? That can't be the office up ahead, surely. Look at them all. Should we take a closer look to see what's going on? Maybe someone might know something. I don't want to know. Look at all those men and women. Those women. Like looking into 100 mirrors. All of those red eyes peeking out behind shawls of grief. But they want to know what's happened. How brave they all look. I'm glad it's raining now. It's a funny thing when you're standing in the cold and the rain's beating on your face. The chill from the wind sinks into your skin. It's funny because you realise just how painful a little bit of water can be. And when it comes down heavy enough, your face stings from the strain of your brow, and you're trying to see through squinted eyes. And as the rain carries on falling, soon enough people can't tell to look whether the water's coming from heaven or from your own sadness. And you're free to become lost in your grief, and no one will ever know if that water just ruined your sight or whether there's something deeper there. The world we live in now is so full of sadness and anger, and it'll only get worse after this. That's why I don't want pity. There's so much happiness to be remembered. I don't want to feel anger because of something that I can't control. I already knew the truth because I felt it in my heart when I read the news. When I go back home, go back across the sea to Dublin with my boy, I'll be happy knowing we can walk down Grafton Street together. And I could chase him while he laughs and runs away. I'll chase him to clean his grubby hands. Those hands that look just like his father's.
In Hans, by Nicola Burrows, Francis was played by Leyne. Hans was produced by the Theatre in the Rough Festival, with support from the National Lottery through the Heritage Lottery Fund.